Hey, let's do this thing.
Get out your popcorn.
Turn off the stove.
Put out the cat.
Put out the cat. Call your friend.
Call your mama. It's game time.
It's game time.
It's showtime.
Woo! Pirates basketball is next, baby. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it.
Believe it. Believe it. Believe the hype. Pirates basketball is next, baby.
Pirates knocked away. The ball is loose in the floor. It's in the hands of the Pirates. They put it in on the left.
6 to go. Another three is Pirates win. And good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Alumni Arena on the campus of Armstrong Atlantic State University for the 2007 SpringHill Suites Midtown New Year's Classic. One game in the books today, one more headed your way as your Armstrong Atlantic State University Pirates take on the Virginia State University Trojans in the final game of today's first day of action. Chad Jackson along with Cortland Hendricks to bring you all of the action today as Armstrong Atlantic comes in at 5-2, facing the Trojans at 3-5. And it's the first meeting ever between these two teams in program history. Virginia State out of the CIAA, a region team for the Pirates. So an all-important matchup between the Trojans and the Pirates this afternoon. In our first game today, Cortland, it was a real three-point fest as Georgia College came out on top.
Yeah, that's right, Chad. Earlier today, Georgia College and State University defeated Chowan 72-61. Like you said, with the three-pointers, it just seemed like it was three-pointer after three-pointer after three-pointer for both sides, for both teams. But both teams were shooting over 50% from the three-point line, from beyond the arc. Georgia College and State University was 12 of 21, and Chowan was 9 of 17. That's a combined 21 of 37. That's almost 58% for both teams combined.
And the hot hand for Georgia College was senior Sean Keaton. Keaton had 25 points on 7 of 11 shooting, including 5 of 8 three-pointers. In his last game in this building against the Pirates last year, he had 24, so he loves playing in Alumni Arena.
There's no surprise there, Chad, about with the 25 today and the 24 last time. It's obviously he likes to come to Savannah.
Well, tonight the Pirates take on Virginia State, and the Pirates are looking to extend their win streak. They have won 2 in a row after coming up with 2 wins in the Chatham Orthopedics Holiday Classic before Christmas, as the Pirates knocked off Queens University.
Queens and Lenore-Rhine.
Lenore-Rhine, of course, the yearly visitor to Savannah around Christmas time. Lenore-Rhine, it was a real tough defensive battle, 56-45. The Pirates played really good defense in that game against Lenore-Rhine, and we'll see if that defense keeps up against a Virginia State team that does not play a lot of defense. This is a team that gives up nearly 80 points a game, 79.9 points per contest.
But it looks like they also shoot, but they also score 77, so there's no telling what's going to happen.
That's right, 77 points per game. Well, let's meet the Armstrong Atlantic State Pirates for the 2007-2008 season. We're going to find out what the Pirates' favorite hobbies are.
Today, let's meet the Pirates and find out their favorite hobby.
Jamal Galloway, Xbox 360.
Andrew Weber, watching Aussie Rules football.
William Kane, golf and reading.
TT Hall, basketball.
Corey Johnson, Xbox 360.
Parker Hayden, playing any type of sports.
Franchise Brown, sleep.
Calvin Wilson, playing jokes.
Jimmy Fanning, fishing.
Marcus Curry, Xbox 360.
Brian Moultrie, sleeping.
Patrick Sanou, write lyrics.
Nick Blumoff, tennis.
Bobby Ankrum, spades.
Jeff Burkhammer, following my daughters.
Steve Franklin, all sports.
Joe LeCurve, watching football.
Stephen Chaffee, running.
And those are your Armstrong Atlantic State University Pirates. So let's give you the starting lineups for today's game. First, for Virginia State, they have a dynamic scoring duo. Although one will not be starting tonight, the leading scorer, Jamar Fleming, missed their last game against Holy Family, or against Barton, But their second leading scorer, Trey Mines, 16 points per game. He's the starting shooting guard, and he has scored in double figures in every game so far this season for Virginia State. He'll be joined in the backcourt by senior Edwin Torres and freshman Clifton Springfield Cobb. The front court for the Trojans, Nate Idlet and Jacoby Simpson. A very small starting lineup for Virginia State. 6'7" Simpson, their tallest player, not only in the starting lineup but on the roster as well for head coach Anthony Collins and Virginia State. For Armstrong Atlantic State, one small change in the starting lineup. Senior Patrick Sanu, nursing an injury, will not at least start tonight. He was over on the exercise cycle trying to get loose. So Calvin Wilson will get the start at power forward, and Brian Moultrie will move from the power forward to the center position. T.T. Hall will be the small forward, Corey Johnson the shooting guard, and William Kane, who has been on fire as of late for the Pirates at point guard position. He leads the Peach Belt Conference in assists per game, 9.67 assists per game. And he had 16 assists in a game earlier this season that was the fourth most in a single game in Peach Belt Conference history. And he has been playing very well. And Cortland, it's been the up-tempo offense that has allowed Will Kane to get those passes, get those assists, and keep the Pirates running.
It's just been good ball movement among the entire Pirates team. Speed, because because of our athleticism, it's been able to help William Kane do what he does best, and that's just the ball off.
Armstrong Atlantic and Virginia State starting lineups being introduced to the crowd. We'll set tomorrow's action for you. Remember, it's going to be an early start tomorrow on Saturday afternoon. We will tip off at 1 o'clock with Georgia College taking on this Virginia State squad, and then we'll be back with you at 3:30 as the Pirates will take on Chowan. And another matchup that is the first meeting between two schools. Pirates have never played against Chowan out of North Carolina. Pirates 3-0 at home this season, and Armstrong has also won 6 in a row at home dating back to last season. And historically have been a very successful home-standing squad for head coach Jeff Burkhammer. We'd also like to pass along some belated congratulations to head coach Jeff Burkhammer. This season he passed the century mark for wins as the Armstrong Atlantic State head coach. He came into this year with 97 career wins at Armstrong. He has passed that 100 victory mark. He's only the third coach in Armstrong history to achieve that goal. Head coach Bill Alexander, Armstrong Atlantic Hall of Famer, had more than 100 wins back in the 1970s. And then Griff Mills, who took over the Armstrong program in 1992, was the head coach for 10 seasons, also had over 100 wins in his career. Armstrong Atlantic in their home white uniforms tonight with maroon numerals and black trim. Virginia State, the Trojans in road blue uniforms with white numbers and orange trim. Pirates and the Trojans take the floor. It'll be Simpson and Moultrie jumping the opening tip. Moultrie's gotten the start the last 2 games, now making his 3rd consecutive start. He's done a nice job on the board, 6 rebounds in each of his last 2 games for the Pirates in his starts. On the season, Moultrie averaging 4.4 rebounds per game. That's second on the squad. Virginia State wins the opening tip, and we are underway here at Alumni Arena, the Pirates and the Trojans. Mines has it, left side. They lob it inside to Simpson, but it's taken away by Moultrie. Quick outlet to T.T. Hall. He will lay it in, miss the lay-in. Tip by Moultrie's no good. So the Pirates get a couple of cracks at a transition bucket, can't get it to go, and Virginia State comes back with it. Looked like could have been a great opening there for the Pirates.
That's what I was about to say, Chad. That's not exactly the way you want to start off a game, missing 3 very easy shots like that.
Torres now with it, gets a screen, reverses dribble, kicks it off. Baseline jumper by Idlet, no good. Rebound comes down to Corey Johnson. He secures it and now hands it off to Will Kane. Kane with 3 games this season of 10 or more assists. Gives it to Calvin Wilson. Now T.T. Hall has it, right side. Out to Corey Johnson. Wide open three, no good. Rebound, Mines for Virginia State. Quick outlet to Simpson. And now he'll bring it back out to Torres, who will set up the offense here. Idlet, another pass deflected. Easy steal for the Pirates. Now T.T. Hall on transition. This time he gets the layup to go, and the Pirates lead it 2-0.
I'm pretty sure if he didn't make that one, Coach Burkhammer would have not been happy with him. Just a hunch.
It was a little bit more secure going up and laying that one in than on the first one. Didn't have as much pressure defensively.
He went up a lot stronger the second time around.
Layup is no good by Idlet. Again, Hall gets the rebound, has it knocked away from him, but it goes into the arms of Calvin Wilson. Here come the Pirates. Kane loses the handle, gets it back. Now Corey Johnson has it right side. Somebody's got to be open. Moultrie gets open and jams it. He got free from his defender, and that's an easy two for the junior from Beaufort. And the Pirates lead at 4-0.
That was just too easy, Chad.
They were definitely overloading on the left side, as there's an alley-oop into Simpson. He lays it up and scores. So Virginia State gets on the board. Quickly out to T.T. Hall. Back to Kane. Shot fake. Now dribbles in. Behind the back pass to Wilson. Wilson gets it back. He was trying to find Moultrie, but the deflected pass comes right back to him. Lays it up and in and scores. High percentage shots for the Pirates so far. 3 of 6, but all in the paint. That's Torres. Over to Springfield Cobb, out to Mines for 3, no good. Rebound, Moultrie. Quick outlet to Kane. Now ball's deflected out of bounds. Good defensive play by Mines as he plays the pass, and a line change for Virginia State as they get 5 new players into the game. We'll try and give you some names here. Christopher Washington, Corey Snell. As on the out-of-bounds play, the Pirates lob it into Hall, and Hall is fouled on the floor.
Along with Leon Willis and Terrell Crockett.
And so the Pirates will have the ball out of bounds. The foul. Haven't made the signal yet on the foul. The Pirates tried a quick alley-oop to Hall on the out-of-bounds play, but Hall was too far from the basket to really get a good shot off. So the Pirates will inbound it from underneath thrown basket. And apparently they're going to reset the shot clock here. Well, they should.
They added 2 more seconds to the game clock, I think, Chad.
Okay.
And they added 3 seconds to the game clock, to the shot clock as well.
So evidently no foul, just the ball knocked out of bounds. The shot clock's at 31. Pirates inbound it. Wilson inside to Corey Johnson. Kicks out to T.T. Hall for 3. It's too long, no good. Rebound Moultrie. Moultrie goes up, now kicks it out to Kane. Good rebound by Moultrie. He was surrounded by blue shirts. Came away with the ball. Now Hall for 3. This one in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Virginia State and Michael Johnson.
Johnson had a wide open shot in the paint. I just don't think he was aware that he was that wide open, but he decided to pass it out.
Willis with it. Spins, hangs, shoots, misses. Rebound. Calvin Wilson quickly ahead to Corey Johnson, but it's too far in front of him, and Johnson can't run it down. First turnover for the Pirates tonight. Johnson with it for Virginia State. Gives it off to Washington in front of the Pirates bench. Now Johnson gets it back. Baseline. And then a pass deflected. And it's going to be run down by Virginia State. There's 10 on the shot clock. Fade away by Yeah, Michael Johnson's no good. Rebound Pirates. Kane directs traffic. Now gives it off to Wilson. Inside for Moultrie. Good hands. Quick hands by Leon Willis, knocking it out of bounds. Else Moultrie would have had a wide open layup. Franchot Brown into the game for Armstrong, replacing Wilson. 24 on the shot clock, 15-24 on the game clock. We're in the first half. Pirates lead it 6-2. Brown, well in front of the basket, over to Kane. Inside, ball's deflected, and a turnover for Kane as Crockett comes up with the steal. Now Michael Johnson will back it out, direct traffic, give it off to Washington. Washington at the elbow. And then a foul is called on the Pirates as Terrell Crockett made the drive to the basket, and he's going to go to the line and shoot two. Franchot Brown tried to take the charge.
Immediate timeout.
And he is called for the blocking foul. Immediate timeout on the floor with Armstrong Atlantic leading 6-2 with 14:57 remaining in the first half. Well, fans, the start of the new year will bring a new era in Peach Belt Conference athletics. The Peach Belt Conference has signed a deal with Penn Atlantic Webcasting in an effort to try and get every Peach Belt Conference team to give you video and audio webcasting. An exclusive deal for live webcasting will start with the Pirates' January 5th game against UNC Pembroke. And fans will now go to PennAtlantic.com to watch live video and audio of Armstrong Atlantic State Athletics, starting with that game on January 5th. There will be a charge to watch these games over the internet live. However, the archives of the games will still be hosted on our site, www.athletics.armstrong.edu, and you can continue to watch those at your leisure throughout the season and for seasons past. But it's really a new era for the Peach Belt Conference, as some of you may know that certain schools do a good job with webcasting like we do here at Armstrong Atlantic, and we're just trying to bring the rest of the league into the 21st century. And it will be not only for basketball, but it'll be for baseball, softball, women's soccer, and we'll be trying to bring you as much live coverage of Peach Belt Conference athletics as we can starting in the new year. Out of the timeout, first free throw is good for Terrell Crockett, the sophomore from Hopewell, Virginia.
As you were talking about earlier, Chad, it's a great move for the conference. It really shows how far along they've come in their history.
Second free throw is no good, but an offensive rebound by Leon Willis keeps possession to Virginia State. Long two is no good, but again, an offensive rebound. Nice feed inside for Johnson. Johnson couldn't get it to go, though, and the Pirates quickly outlet it with Brown. And the Pirates will set it up as another five look to sub in as the lob to Moultrie. Underneath the basket, Moultrie can't get the layup to go, gets his own rebound. That one was partially blocked, and Virginia State comes away with the rebound. Johnson in front of the Pirates bench, gives it off to Willis. Down low for Crockett. Now with 15 on the shot clock, Michael Johnson will set up a new play. On Kane, crossover dribble in the lane, no good. Rebound Moultrie. Here come the Pirates. Kane over to Hall for three. It's no good, but he's fouled. And so T.T. Hall will go to the line to shoot three, as Willis came flying in to contest the shot by Hall. We saw a foul on the three-point attempt in our first game. Sean Keaton for Georgia College was fouled in the act of shooting, made 2 of 3 free throws. So we'll see what Hall can do. TT on the season from the stripe, just 6 of 15. That's 40%. First one's no good.
6 of 16, Chad.
Second free throw from Hall. That one is good. And we'll get subs in. Bobby Ankrum and Jamal Galloway into the game for the Pirates. And it looks like the starting five back in for Virginia State, with Torres, Mines, Springfield, Cobb, Idlet, and Simpson. Third free throw from Hall is good, so he makes 2 of 3. Galloway comes in for Hall, and the Pirates stretch the lead out to 5. It's 8-3. Pirates show full court pressure here as Springfield Cobb inbounds it to Torres. Now Torres will clear out and bring it up himself. Working against Kane. Gives off to Mines. Half-court trap by the Pirates. Mines dribbles out of trouble. Gives it off to Idlet. Now Torres with 15 on the shot clock. Dribbles right, looks inside, bounce pass in to Simpson. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Jamal Galloway skies up there for the rebound. Here come the Pirates. Kane has a ball deflected on the entry pass. It goes right to Galloway. A little bit of luck there for the Pirates.
No, it wasn't. I guarantee it was the way Coach Burkhammer drew it up in the locker room.
Kane penetrates out to Ankrum. 15 on the shot clock. Now a half-court trap by the Trojans, and that's going to be out of bounds off of Kane, so a turnover again by Kane. Will Kane with 1 assist, 2 turnovers here in the first 8 minutes of action.
That one there, Chad, I don't think Kane can really help himself. That was just a good job of defense by Virginia State.
Crockett checks in for Idlet. Virginia State with the basketball in the half court. Torres gets the screen, pulls up for the baseline jumper, good. Edwin Torres, the senior from Henderson, averages 7.6 points per game. He gets his first bucket, and it's 8-5. Ankrum, double team, spins, hangs, shoots, misses. Rebound, Virginia State. Crockett with the rebound. Here come the Trojans. Torres, guarded by Galloway. Pulls up for a long 2. It's no good. Rebound, Galloway. Marcus Curry into the game now for the Pirates, running the point. Off to Corey Johnson, hangs in the lane, shoots, misses. Rebound, Bobby Ankrum. Ankrum loses the ball, and Mines picks it up for Virginia State. Quick outlet, and the baseline jumper's no good for Springfield Cobb. And then there's a ball deflected after the missed shot by Crockett. Here come the Pirates. It's 3-on-1. Brown is going to get called for the charge. That's not a smart pass by Curry. Curry
he just kind of hung it up there.
Two options there, and he basically passed the ball to Franchot Brown right into the defender, and there was nothing Franchot could do.
It was a floater. It was a floater to Franchot. It had no oomph behind it, as you might say.
So what's been a sure-handed Pirates point guard situation this season, not showing so far in the first 8 minutes with a few turnovers. Three-pointer by Virginia State is no good. Curry battles and gets the rebound for the Pirates. Pirates own a 14-9 rebounding edge. Johnson with it for the Pirates, right side. Gives it back to Curry. He's pressured by Crockett. Now Galloway has it well out front. Over to Corey Johnson. Good defense here by Virginia State. 8 on the shot clock. Johnson, free throw line jumper is good. That's the way to break down man-to-man defense. Johnson got some separation at the free throw line, cans the jumper, and it's 10-5.
To agree with what you said, Chad, Virginia State might not be very tall, but they're very athletic, and it's definitely showing on their defensive skills tonight.
Simpson thought about the three. Now Mines puts up a long 3. That's no good. Rebound, Ankrum. Crockett takes it away from him. Crockett just snatched that ball away from Bobby Ankrum. Virginia State gets another crack at it. We're approaching the 10-minute mark of the first half. Torres Directs traffic, gives it to Crockett, gets it back. Now Torres pulls up for a long two, in and out, no good. No box out on the rebound. Easy two for Clifton Springfield Cobb. And head coach Jeff Burkhammer wants a timeout. 30-second timeout for the Pirates as it's now 10-7. And Coach Burkhammer is not happy about that.
Cobb had no challenge to get the rebound on that one. All the three Pirates that were around him just kind of stood there as he went straight up and snatched the ball out the air and went up for easy two.
Springfield Cobb, a 6'3", 195-pound freshman from Durham, North Carolina. 6.3 points, 3 rebounds a game, but their rebounds are easy when you are that open underneath the basket after the miss. Pirates shooting just 30.8%, 4 of 13 for the floor, including 0 of 3 from three-point range. Virginia State not any better, 3 of 18. That's 16.7%, 0 of 4 from three-point range. Pirates winning the rebounding battle 14-11.
Moultrie with 5 of those rebounds.
Yeah, Moultrie, we said he had 6 in each of his last 2 games getting the starts, but he's well on his way to bettering that here tonight.
And a side note, Chad, compared to the first game, this game so far is pretty much low scoring compared to the one we had earlier.
Well, 50% for both teams combined in that earlier game from three-point range.
That'll do it.
0 for 7 combined by the teams here in the first 10 minutes of this one.
It seemed like in the first game, right now, it seemed like it was probably 20-22 in the first game at this point with Tim halfway through the first half.
Pirates will have it after the timeout. 9:58 left to go until halftime. 10-7, Pirates lead. Franchot Brown to inbound it. Gives it to Curry. Now Curry will clear out and bring it up, working against Springfield Cobb. Now Galloway with it. Hassled by Crockett. Or excuse me, it's Michael Johnson. And then a ball goes out of bounds off
the foot
off of the Pirates, and it will be another turnover for Armstrong. Will Kane quickly up off the bench. Comes back into the game, as does Moultrie, Wilson, and Parker Hayden will see his first action of the night. Pirates averaging 15.9 turnovers per game. They've got 5 in the first 10 minutes. That's a 20 turnover average, or pace, if you will.
It definitely seems more than that, though, Chad.
Virginia State with it. Baseline. Now a long 2 is good for 22 Michael Johnson. And it's a 1-point game, 10-9. Hayden with it. Gives it back to Kane. Now Moultrie has it well away from the basket. Kane drives the baseline, kicks it out, and it's deflected out of bounds by Springfield Cobb. Pirates will have it. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Galloway to inbound it to Kane. 10 on the shot clock. Kane yelling, trying to get somebody to give him a ball screen. 3 on the shot clock. Kane goes in for the layup, and he's fouled with 1 second on the shot clock. A hand check foul, but the Pirates get bailed out a little bit there on that foul call, Cortland.
Yes, definitely. With the shot clock down to 1 second, the Pirates were definitely trying to force the ball there on that shot. Armstrong inbounds it. Kane. Shot fake over to Galloway for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound. Crockett for Virginia State. Pirates have grown ice cold from the floor and are 0 of 4 from three-point range. That's Jamal's first three-pointer of the night, averaging 4.08 for the season, about 40% for the season, so I don't blame him for taking that shot. Baseline jumper is an air ball for Johnson. Moultrie gets the rebound. Gives it to Kane. He'll bring it across the timeline out to Hayden. Parker Hayden for 3. No good. Rebound
is tipped by Wilson, and Wilson is going to draw the foul. And the Pirates will inbound it with a fresh 35. Kane inbounding it. Gives it to Moultrie, gives it back to Kane. Now Moultrie spins, hangs, and hits the reverse layup. And that's the Pirates' first field goal since the 10:56 mark. So a 3-minute scoreless streak erased by that Moultrie deuce. Back the other way, Mines with a long two, good. That is Mines' first 2 points of the night. Floater by Galloway, no good. Rebound Moultrie. Moultrie lays it up and in. Brian Moultrie's been tough tonight for the Pirates. He's got 6 points and 6 rebounds, and it's 14-11 Pirates.
Like you said earlier, Chad, he's definitely playing tough basketball. It's something that I know that Coach Burkhammer likes to see.
Steal on the pass by Torres. Calvin Wilson on the run, lays it up, scores, and draws the foul. Or dunks it. I thought he was going to go for the reverse layup, especially after the whistle called. But he two-fisted it down with authority, and the Pirates will have a chance to take a 6-point lead if he can convert the 3-point play.
Chad, we're not even playing, and that's pretty much intimidating. But like you said, that was with authority. He was making his presence felt on that one.
And it looks like they're going to... Apparently the rim was bent by the dunk by Wilson. So Brian Moultrie doing a little maintenance of the basket here, trying to line it back up. And
they're trying to move the goal now, Chad.
We're trying to get it to line up.
It's not centered on the court.
Yeah, I think when Wilson hung on the rim, he jerked it to the right, and
they're calling a timeout.
To call maintenance. Of course, maintenance
being Dr. Eddie.
In this case is Athletic Director Dr. Eddie Anschbacher.
Mr. Versatility. People don't truly appreciate all that what he does for the school.
Absolutely.
He's here.
Now we're going to
here
get the officials to give a hand. We're going to get the police officers who are here to give a hand.
Only Division II basketball. This is almost comical, Chad.
Well, the thing is, those goals are actually fastened into the floor, so you really have to give it a pretty good jerk to get them offline.
As Mr. Carmichael in his statistician referee's jersey can barely hold himself. He's laughing hysterically at the situation, I believe.
Well, the good news for the Pirates is they only have to shoot on that goal for about 7 more minutes.
Very true, Chad. Very true.
Whereas Virginia State's going to have to shoot on it for the entire second half. We joke, but some things like that happen.
Very true.
And remember, it wouldn't be a New Year's Classic without some sort of basket malfunction. Last year we had the hydraulics go out on the goal, and we actually had to play the first game of game number 2 over in the old Arc. The first game played in the Arc, first men's game played in the Arc since 1994. As Georgia College played against Southern Arkansas in that contest. The officials huddling underneath the basket. We're going to take a short break and come back. I'm going to go see if I can lend a hand here, and we'll come back with Pirate basketball. Well, thanks to some able maintenance by head women's basketball coach Roger Hodge, the goals are straight again, and now they're actually trying to bolt them down. Apparently they were not bolted down when they were set up for the game today, so now the attempt here is to get them bolted down, so we won't have that happen again. Again, Armstrong Atlantic leads 16-11 over Virginia State, 7:01 remaining in the first half, and Calvin Wilson, when we resume, will head to the line to try and complete a three-point play. Wilson stole the entry pass from Edwin Torres, went coast to coast, was fouled as he went up for the dunk, which caused the basket to go awry. The free throw is no good, and the rebound comes down to Virginia State. And I don't think that free throw would have been good, straight or not, on the rim. But Virginia State has the basketball, trailing at 16-11. Torres, guarded by Kane, dribbles, now goes baseline, goes up for the shot, and a foul is called after Will Kane steals the pass or deflects the pass, and Armstrong Atlantic will take possession. Fifth team foul on the Trojans, and Armstrong Atlantic takes it. Kane brings it across the timeline. Guarded by Idlet. Now hands off to Galloway. Galloway in the corner for Hayden. Oh, for three, no good. Rebound comes down to Idlet for Virginia State on the run. Pull-up jumper is good for Clifton Springfield Cobb. He has 6 to lead the Trojans, and it's a three-point game again, 16-13. Kane, no-look pass for Moultrie. Moultrie lays it up and in, scores and draws the foul. Nice feed by Will Kane.
It doesn't matter where the rim is. That's a high percentage shot all day long, Chad.
Kane now has 3 assists. That's his best of the game so far. And Moultrie will try and make it a 6-point lead. Moultrie, a 68% free throw shooter. And we got a lane violation on Parker Hayden.
On everybody, but it was called on Parker Hayden. Both squads.
Well, on a simultaneous lane violation, you actually will go to the defense. So Virginia State takes the basketball, and a blocking foul called on Will Kane as Kane tried to take the charge on Torres. Just the 3rd team foul for the Pirates, with 5:59 left until halftime. Virginia State inbounds it. Torres will walk it up against Kane. Dribbles to his left. Gives it off to Washington. Gets it back. Now through traffic. And a traveling called on Washington. Tried to go up for a 3 and found he was contested. Came back down with the basketball. 5:38 to go. Pirates leading it here in the first half, 18-13. Kane looks inside for Moultrie. Moultrie up off the glass, no good, but the rebound comes back out to Kane. Now Galloway for 3, no good. Rebound is saved by Virginia State. Trojans on the run. Torres up off the glass, good. High off the glass for Torres. And a turnover. Back the other way. Kane had his pass deflected.
He was begging for a foul on that one.
Three-pointer by Washington, no good. Rebound comes right back down to Torres. He lays it up and in. Again, a bad job by the Pirates blocking out. The 5'10" Torres gets wide open on the rebound. Wilson goes in, misses the layup, gets his own rebound, is stripped. Moultrie gets it, and Moultrie is fouled. And he'll go to the line for 1-and-1, but the Pirates starting to miss the presence of Patrick Sanu inside. Every time Moultrie or Wilson or any of the other Pirate post players get the ball underneath the basket, they are swarmed by this Virginia State defense.
Like you said, Chad, we're definitely missing the presence of Sanu with just the force being down there. But with that last basket, it's now a 1-point ball game with Armstrong only leading 18-17.
Free throw is good for Moultrie. It looked like, again, we had a lane violation, but this time by Virginia State. Count the first free throw. Moultrie will have one more.
It appears that Moultrie has an odd delivery when he starts his foul shot. He almost jerks, and it causes everybody to want to jump across the line.
Moultrie, a left-hander, transfer from Clinton Junior College, puts in the second, and it's 20-17. Pirates, 4:36 to go. Pirates 0 for 7 from three-point range tonight. That is well off their season average. On the year, Pirates a 36.7% three-point shooting team. They've been ice cold tonight. Torres, Pirates in a zone here. Torres over to Washington. Washington back to Torres. He'll take the three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebound, T.T. Hall for the Pirates. Over to Galloway. He'll put up the three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Virginia State. Torres, 0 for 8 are the Pirates. Galloway is 0 for 3, and a timeout call by Virginia State. 30-second timeout.
It seems like on every three-point shot by the Pirates, bodies are flying everywhere. It's almost like a war zone. After every shot, somebody hits the ground.
Armstrong Atlantic and Virginia State both shooting a 32% exactly. 8 for 25 are both teams. So the difference in the ball game, the 4 of 6 at the free throw line for the Pirates compared to 1 of 2 for Virginia State. Pirates have turned it over 7 times. Virginia State has turned it over 5. Well, after both teams have been on extended rest after the Christmas break, Virginia State has not played since December 15th. The Pirates have not played since December 19th. So both these teams showing a little bit of rust from the shooting standpoint.
Except for Brian Moultrie, who's the leading scorer and the leading rebounder for the Pirates with 10 points and 7 rebounds.
He's almost got a double-double here in the first half alone.
He's also shooting 4 for 7 from the floor.
Inside, Simpson off the glass, no good. Tip is no good. And a foul on Virginia State as Washington goes over the back of Corey Johnson. Johnson will shoot 1 and 1. Well, if you got to win games at the free throw line, the Pirates can certainly do that. Last year they set a school record for free throw percentage. The percentage has been down a little bit this year, 65.4%. Corey Johnson's at 73%.
I don't know if it's something that Coach Burkhammer has been stressing as of lately, but about 2 hours before the first game started today, they were out here. The entire team was out here shooting free throws for about 45 minutes today.
Johnson misses the front end of the 1 and 1. Trojans quickly come back. Ball's deflected. It's a steal for the Pirates. Corey Johnson, baseline. Outlets it to Hall for 3, and the Pirates finally get a three-point basket to fall as T.T. Hall cans it. Pirates lead it by 6, 23-17. 2-3 zone continuing to show for head coach Jeff Burkhammer and the Pirates. Torres passes it out to Willis. Willis runs over T.T. Hall, and the Pirates will draw the charge. .252 left until halftime. Armstrong Atlantic leads it by 6 and has the basketball. Kane guarded by Johnson. And a hand check foul as Johnson trying to keep pace with Kane. That's the 10th team foul on Virginia State. So the Pirates are in the double bonus. Will Kane, the senior point guard, misses the first free throw. Came into the game at 68%. Pirates now exactly 50% for the game. Second one is good. And it's the largest lead of the game for the Pirates at 24-17. 2:36 to go until halftime. Again, half-court trap by the Pirates, and the Pirates get a steal. Quick outlet from Wilson to Corey Johnson, and Johnson is fouled intentionally by Virginia State.
I was just about to say that, believe it or not, Chad. I was going to say that seemed to be an intentional foul, but like what we talked about beforehand, refs don't normally look out for unless it's towards the end of the game, but that was a flagrant foul.
So Johnson will get 2 free throws with nobody on the line, and the Pirates will get possession after Johnson's 2 tosses. Calvin, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists on the night, makes the first, and I'll have 1 more. So the Pirates could stretch this lead to double figures as Johnson makes the second, and the Pirates will get the basketball. And really, it was the three-pointer by T.T. Hall that's kind of sparked this run. It was a 3-point game for the Pirates. Now they lead by 9 and have the basketball. Kane, guarded by Torres, outlets it, and 3 seconds as Kane got trapped in the paint. Gets called for 3 seconds, and the ball will go back over to Virginia State. .2:15 to go in the half. Armstrong Atlantic leading it 26-17. Another deflection on the pass and another steal as Wilson was out of bounds when he stole that pass. The Pirates are trapping Cortland every time Virginia State gets the ball on the baseline.
Yeah, that's essentially what they're doing. It seems to be effective every time they're getting the ball. They trap them on the baseline, and it's frustrating all the Trojan players when they get the ball. They can't do anything with it.
Baseline jumper is good for Springfield Cobb. That ends the mini 6-0 run by the Pirates. Moultrie with it in the lane, kicks it off to Wilson. Now Moultrie gets it back. Kicks it off to T.T. Hall. Another 3, no good. But tip try by Wilson's no good. And a rebound comes down to Johnson for Virginia State. Free throw line jumper is no good for Crockett. Pirates get the rebound. 1.5 minutes to play in the half. Johnson spins, hangs, shoots, hits. Nice job by Corey Johnson.
That was all Corey on that play. He drove hard to the basket, spin move, turn around, easy layup.
Now Torres through the baseline. Shot is blocked by the Pirates. Wilson gets the block, but an offensive rebound. And then a basket is good for Virginia State. Wilson blocked the shot for Virginia State, then went off to the races thinking the Pirates could get a bucket in transition, but Springfield Cobb stayed with the play, got his own miss, and laid the pass off to Simpson. Simpson laid it up, scored, drew the foul. He'll have a chance to complete the 3-point play. Free throw is good. And it's 28-22 Pirates, as Corey Snell checks in for Simpson for Virginia State. Under a minute to go, Pirates with the basketball, leading by 6. Virginia State comes out in a 2-1-2 zone. More like a 2-3 here. As Johnson, nice look inside for Moultrie, who slams it home. That's the way to beat the zone there, Cortland, with diagonal passing, and Moultrie is having a career night tonight.
That's exactly what you said. It was exactly what happened. They were using diagonal passes to beat the zone. Moultrie was wide open, and he hits the high percentage shot with authority.
12.7 rebounds for Moultrie. Virginia State is holding for the last shot, 15 seconds on the game clock. Torres well out front, now gets a ball screen. Outlets it to Johnson. Baseline jumper is good. 3 seconds left. Quick outlet to Corey Johnson. His shot will not go.
Off the back of the rim.
That was a good look for the Pirates to even get a shot at the basket, but the last shot by Virginia State brings them to win 6, and we will go to halftime with Armstrong Atlantic leading it 30-24. We'll come back with a look at the first half stats and bring you the second half of action. You're listening to Pirate Basketball. two others.
What? Alright, give me a call later. I'll probably come hang out with y'all. Alright, I don't know. We might go play pool afterwards. I don't know. I got a pack. It's a weekend hard. I got a pack. No lie. Alright. Is that good? Don't tell me that now. If this sucks, I'll kill you.
What movie?
I Am Legend. Me and a couple friends are going after this. I told he said he's seen it twice. He said it's good. So.
See, I know it's not good, but I read the book.
You read the book? Oh, okay. I'm told like the first hour is just like Will Smith by himself. I mean, the whole movie's Will Smith by himself. But.
Chad Jackson, McCullough, and Hendricks back with you here at Alumni Arena. Armstrong Atlantic State leads Virginia State 30-24. It's about 3 minutes until the tip-off of the second half. Here's a look at the first half stats. First for Virginia State, 11 of 32 from the floor. That's 34.4%. And the Trojans 0 of 6 from three-point range. Virginia State also 2 of 3 from the free throw line for the Trojans, 24 points. Leading scorer is Clinton Springfield Cobb, 8 points on 4 of 5 shooting from the floor, including 3 rebounds. Jacoby Simpson with 5 points and Michael Johnson with 4. Virginia State committed 9 turnovers in the first half as well. For Armstrong Atlantic, 11 of 30 from the floor. That's 36.7%, and just 1 of 10 from three-point range. However, the Pirates have taken advantage from the free throw line. 7 of 11 are the Pirates, 63.6%. And the Pirates own a 23-20 rebounding advantage. The story of the first half for the Pirates, Corlin, has been the play of Brian Moultrie.
You're exactly right, Chad. Right now he has 12 points and 7 rebounds. So he's 3 rebounds away from a double-double, and we haven't started the second half yet. But he's had a great game. He's been strong, and he's doing his job. He's doing his best imitation or best job of trying to replace Patrick Sanu.
Moultrie 5 of 8 from the floor. Take that out, and the rest of the team for the Pirates just 6 of 22. That's down around 28%. As a team, the Pirates are going to have to try and pick it up with the rest of the team, because Moultrie probably will not be able to get as many wide open looks to the basket as he got in the first half.
Oh, definitely. Virginia State's probably going to have a man all over him, if not two, for this second half of ball.
Armstrong Atlantic, however, has been doing a nice job defensively. Remember, this is a Virginia State team that averages nearly 78 points a game. To hold them to 24 in a first half of play is a testament to head coach Jeff Burkhammer's defensive philosophy for the Pirates this season. It will be Armstrong Atlantic basketball to begin the second half as the teams switch ends. Virginia State will bring out its starting lineup to begin half number 2. Edwin Torres, Trey Mines, Clifton Springfield Cobb, Nate Idlet, and Jacoby Simpson. For Armstrong Atlantic, starting 5 on the floor as well as Will Kane, T.T. Hall, Corey Johnson, Brian Moultrie, and Calvin Wilson come out onto the floor. Johnson will inbound the ball, and we are underway here in the second half. Armstrong Atlantic with a 6-point lead. Virginia State in a 1-2-2 zone here to start the second half. Kane to Wilson. Shot at the elbow is good. Good look for Wilson. Pirates stretch the lead back out to 8. It's 32-24. Now the Pirates in a 2-3 zone. Miner will put up the three-pointer. That's no good. Rebound tipped by Will Kane to Calvin Wilson. Good job by Kane on the rebound. Now running the floor inside, and a traveling call. Wilson got the pass, and again, not a crisp pass from Will Kane there to the cutter Wilson.
Simpson was trying to draw the charge, but he ended up getting a turnover anyway with the travel.
Three-pointer on the way is good for Idlet of Virginia State, and that is the first three-point basket for Virginia State in this game, and it cuts the lead to 5. Hall out to Wilson, over to Corey Johnson, back to Hall for 3, good.
Chad, I think it's required by law that TT has to make a 3 every half, at least 1 per half, because that's what it seems like.
He's 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. He's made his last 2 attempts, and the lead is back out to 8. Springfield Cobb out to Mines. In the corner, Torres for 3, no good. Rebound goes off of Moultrie. It will be a ball to Virginia State. Moultrie was battling Simpson for the rebound. So Virginia State will have a fresh 35. Torres dribbles, top of the key, gives it off. Springfield Cobb gets it back, now gets a ball screen and travels with it. Tried to pass it off to Springfield Cobb on the baseline, but came down before he got the pass off, and then quickly ahead to quickly ahead to Calvin Wilson. Wilson lays it up and scores, draws the foul. Credit Kane for catching the Trojans napping on that play. And Wilson will try and make it a 3-point play as Will Kane picks up the assist.
That was just a heads-up play by the Pirates and by Kane personally.
Will Kane, 3 assists, 4 turnovers in the first half. Kind of a low average game for him, but he's come out in the second half and gotten a couple of early assists as Wilson's free throw is good. And for the first time tonight, the Pirates lead by double figures, 38-27. Mines with it, gives it to Torres, gets it back. He'll try the long 3. That's no good. But offensive rebound, and a shot's deflected, but it goes right back to Mines, who puts it up and in. Well, lucky bounce goes the way of the Trojans there as Mines got the basket. The other way, Corey Johnson misses the shot. Pirates get the offensive rebound. Moultrie has his shot blocked. And off the fast break, the shot by Crockett goes in. And it's 38-31 just like that. 2 straight baskets by the Trojans. Moultrie behind the back. Has it picked. Gets it back. Now into Corey Johnson, and Johnson has it picked by Torres. Spin move, loses Hall, goes in for the layup, has it blocked out of bounds by Wilson. It will stay with the Trojans. Trojans are starting to feel a little bit here. Torres will inbound it for Virginia State. Lobs it out to Crockett. Now Torres baseline. Kicks it off to Crockett. Shot is good from the elbow.
That was a great ball fake by Crockett. He had half the Armstrong team off their feet on that one.
Hall brings it up. Goes in for the layup and scores. Nice job by Hall. They were concentrated so much on denying Will Kane the basketball that Hall brought it up from half court all the way in for the easy layup. 40-33. Pirates with a 7-point lead. Much better offensive half for both teams here after a very sloppy first half. Layup is good by Idlet. Pirates get it quickly to Hall again. Jump stop. Shot is up. No good. Rebound Moultrie. Moultrie lays it up. Misses the layup. Gets his own rebound. And it's saved from going out of bounds by Virginia State. 3-pointer by Johnson. No good. Rebound T.T. Hall. Pirates have 3-on-1 numbers. Hall. And it's deflected out of bounds by Virginia State. A golden opportunity for the Pirates for an easy deuce goes by the wayside.
T.T. Hall didn't see Corey Johnson on the left-hand side. He tried to give it back to William Kane, and Corey Johnson is letting T.T. know how he feels about that one.
It will stay with the Pirates. 15:50 to go in the game. It's a 5-point Pirate lead. Virginia State tries to get a sub in, but is denied. Kane lobs it to Moultrie, out to Wilson. Now Hall for 3, no good. Rebound, Virginia State. That was Springfield Cobb, and then a pass goes out of bounds. Torres trying to find the cutter, Crockett, but threw it behind him. $11 turnovers now for both teams in this ball game. Kane has the ball kicked out of bounds by Virginia State. It stays with Armstrong. 15:29 to go in the game. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Moultrie gets it over to Wilson. Inside for Wilson. Back out to Hall for 3. No good. Rebound. Springfield Cobb for Virginia State. Springfield Cobb has 11 points, 5 rebounds. Both numbers lead the Trojans. And an illegal screen called on Crockett for Virginia State. Well, Moultrie is 1 rebound away from a double-double for the Pirates. 12 points, 9 rebounds. T.T. Hall has 12 points, and no other Pirate is in double figures. Nice look inside, then Moultrie is stripped. Hall gets it back, though, inside to Wilson, and an offensive foul called on Wilson. That was a lot of interior passing by the Pirates. And we're going to have a media timeout after the foul call as the Pirates lead at 40-35, 14:54 left to go. After the media timeout, it will be Virginia State basketball. Trojans trail it by 5 in the second half. Much better shooting for the Trojans. 5 of 11 from the floor. That's 45%. Pirates not any better in the first half. 4 of 11 here in the second half. That's 36.4%. Trojans with it. Johnson over to Torres. Now a three-pointer by Springfield Cobb is no good, but another offensive rebound. This time Johnson is there. Michael Johnson lays it up and scores. And it's a three-point game, 40-37.
That was just pure hustle by Johnson. He came in from the foul line and just rushed in and cut off every other rebounder for the easy bucket.
And a steal on the pass by Kane, looking for Wilson. Shot is up off the glass too hard. Another offensive rebound. Springfield Cobb puts it up and in, and it's a one-point game. Remember, this was a 11-point game at one point. As there's another steal by Virginia State, Michael Johnson picks the pass from Moultrie. And the Trojans have the basketball with a chance to take the lead. Simpson gives it to Torres. 7 on the shot clock. Torres looks for a ball screen, pulls up for a shot at the free throw line. It's no good. Another offensive rebound. This time Crockett's layup try cannot go, and the Pirates get the rebound. Kane over to Wilson, and an offensive foul again on Wilson. Nick Blumhoff is going to check in for the Pirates for the first time tonight, as well as Franchot Brown, as Virginia State will have the basketball after the turnover. 15 turnovers now for the Pirates. That's right at their season average, and we still have 13:22 left to play. Johnson for Virginia State. Out to Crockett. Now Mines goes baseline for Springfield Cobb. Shot is no good. Rebound Corey Johnson for the Pirates. Here comes Armstrong. Will Kane out to Hall. Hall tries the stutter step. Drives the baseline out to Blumhoff. Now in the corner for Johnson for 3. That's good. Big basket for the Pirates as Johnson cans the 3.
That was ideal ball movement by the Pirates. Four out of the 5 players on the floor touched the ball in that possession, and then they got it out to open man for the easy 3.
Now Johnson is called for the offensive foul for Virginia State as Franchot Brown draws the charge.
Up until now, on that little mini run, as you would say, that Virginia State was having, it appeared that they were just out hustling the Pirates. It was just they were out rebounding, they were out shooting, they were out running, they were out everything. But particularly, it was hustle. They were getting to the ball a lot faster than the Pirates were.
So the Pirates have it, leading by 4. Kane brings it up. Now he's double teamed. Somebody's got to be open. They throw it out. Hall saves it from going out of bounds. I think Kane was looking for Blumhoff. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Kane now has it in front of the Pirates bench. Out to Hall for 3. Good. That's the third three-pointer for Hall. He now has 15 to lead all scores and leads back out to 7. And head coach Anthony Collins for Virginia State wants the timeout. He had it within 1, but the Pirates get a couple of big three-pointers by Corey Johnson and T.T. Hall, and it's 46-39.
Definitely, Chad. Those two three-pointers are huge for motivation and for confidence for the Pirates. Hopefully they can go in after this timeout with the same confidence and the same motivation that they have been and capitalize and make more baskets like those.
Hall now is only 5 of 12 from the floor, and 3 of 8 from three-point range, but he leads all scorers with 15 points. Brian Moultrie with 12 points, 9 rebounds. Calvin Wilson also on the cusp of a double-double. He has 9 points and 9 rebounds for the Pirates. Will Kane, still a below-average night from a assist-to-turnover standpoint. 7 assists, but 5 turnovers on the night. For Virginia State, Springfield Cobb continues to lead the way with 13 points and 6 rebounds on 6 of 9 shooting from the floor. But Virginia State just 1 of 12 on 3-pointers in this contest. Virginia State will inbound it after the timeout. 11:50 left. The full timeout will take the place of our regularly scheduled media timeout under the 10-minute mark. Torres gets it back from Springfield Cobb. Now kicks it off to Crockett. Crockett over to Springfield Cobb. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, another offensive rebound. This time by Snell. And then the long 2 is good for Mines. The second leading scorer on this Trojan team. Mines had 2 points in the first half. Those were his first points of the second half. 46-41 Pirates lead. Johnson double teamed out to Blumhoff. Wide open for 3. No good. Offensive rebound for Corey Johnson. That's no good. But T.T. Hall gets the offensive rebound and puts it up and in.
That was a great job by the Pirates on that one, Chad.
48-41. Trojans against that zone again by the Pirates, the 2-3 zone. Mines over to Torres, baseline for Crockett, and his pass is stolen by Will Kane. It's 2-on-2, so he'll wait for teammates to come back and help him out. Now Kane drives. Dribbles through traffic, clears out. Very confident with the basketball is senior point guard Will Kane. Around a screen from Blumhoff. Blumhoff can't get free. 12 on the shot clock now. Kane, baseline, throws it off under the bottom of the basket. It goes off the back of Springfield Cobb out of bounds.
I don't know why Will Kane didn't give the ball to Blumhoff there. Blumhoff being 7'0", 7 foot was matched up against Mines, who was only 6'2". I don't know why he didn't give the ball there, because it seemed like with that easy 8-inch advantage, you think it'd be an easy basket.
Kane inbounds it with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Turnaround long 2 is no good, in and out, but Franchot Brown gets the offensive rebound. His putback will not go, and then a ball is thrown out of bounds by Simpson. They're going to say it was deflected by the Pirates, so the Trojans maintain possession. And now the Trojans will inbound it right in front of the Pirates bench. .9:58 remaining. Pirates lead it by 7. Mines to Torres out front. Now Washington over to Torres. Torres looking inside. Ball's deflected. It stays with the Trojans. Mines has it stolen by Johnson. Johnson one-on-one against Torres. Lays it up, scores.
That was a great athletic move by Johnson. He drove to the basket, got up there, and used his athleticism to get the basket.
And the shot clock operator did not reset the shot clock after the made basket by Johnson. So we're going to sort this out here. Subs for both teams as Jamal Galloway comes into the game for the Pirates. Michael Johnson back into the game for Virginia State. And now we are ready for play again. Virginia State inbounds it. Johnson handles the point. 1-1-3 zone shown by the Pirates with Kane out front. Johnson hangs in the lane, shoots, misses, gets his own rebound. and then throws it off of the Pirates as he was falling out of bounds. Heady play there by Johnson. Trojans will inbound it. Mines trapped half court and a timeout call by Virginia State. Will Kane lobbying for the traveling call there, but Mines gets the timeout.
I'll tell you what, Chad, that sure was close. I don't know about that one now.
30-second timeout for Virginia State. It's a 9-point lead for the Pirates at 50-41. 9:09 remaining in the contest. Virginia State, one spot they've done well at tonight is that offensive rebounding. The Trojans 16 offensive rebounds. They have almost as many offensive rebounds as defensive rebounds. 16 offensive and 18 defensive.
That's a great thing for you to point out, Chad. That shows the hustle and the determination by them on the offense for trying to go up and get the ball.
So the Trojans will inbound it on the sideline with Mines. Giving it to Johnson. 25 on the shot clock. Mines again to Johnson. Now out to Mines. Baseline, nice look inside for Crockett. His shot was partially blocked by Blumhoff, but Simpson gets the offensive rebound, and we're going to have, after the made basket, a foul on Simpson as he kind of pushed Will Kane into the Virginia State bench. And so the Pirates will inbound it. Simpson will immediately come out of the game. And he does not look happy. Galloway inbounds it to Blumhoff. Back to Galloway. Now Kane will bring it across the timeline. 50-43, Pirates with the 7-point advantage. Hall drives and then travels, trying to outlet it to Galloway. 16th turnover. The Pirates are now ahead of their season average. But in the last few minutes here, Cortland, they've really cut down on the turnovers. They had a spate of them early on in the second half.
Absolutely, Chad. They're doing a good job of taking care of the ball better this half.
Missed three-pointer by Mines. Then Snell gets the rebound, and it's a jump ball called, and heading back towards the Armstrong bench is T.T. Hall.
As he hits the floor over by the trainer.
As Hall apparently stepped on someone's foot or someone's foot stepped on him. So off the bench, Franchot Brown comes in. Virginia State has possession on the alternating possession rule, so they will inbound it. Throw it over the head of everyone and towards us. Nice job, Cortland. Good hands.
Thank you, Chad. Appreciate it.
Catching the inbounds pass. Unfortunately, you're not in the game, so it's a turnover for the Trojans.
I was paying attention to this game. The first game, me and Sean weren't doing a very good job paying attention to. Me and him both got doused with an open bottle of water. It was not pretty. The trainer appears over there on the left side to looking at Franchot's left. T.T. Hall's left ankle.
Corey Johnson now running the point for the Pirates. Guarded by Springfield Cobb. And nice look inside for Franchot Brown, and Brown goes high up off the glass for the layup.
Very high off the glass on that one, Chad.
Franchot Brown's first points of the night, and the lead is 9. 52-43, 7:51 to go. Still plenty of time, but the clock is starting to become a factor here. Mines over to Crockett, baseline, up off the glass, no good, but he gets his own rebound, misses it. Tip try by Snell is no good. Tip goes back out to Torres for Virginia State. Some more offensive rebounds for the Trojans. Three-pointer for Springfield Cobb, no good. Another offensive rebound for Crockett. Crockett lays it up and in. And that one's on Blumhoff. He did not block out properly on Crockett on that possession. Easy two for the Trojans. Corey Johnson for three, no good. Rebound, Springfield Cobb. Torres one-on-one, lays it up, scores over Kane. And the lead is 5, 52-47. Galloway for three, no good, gets his own rebound. Nice look inside for Franchot Brown.
Wide open was Franchot underneath the basket.
Score the basket, timeout. Head coach Jeff Burkhammer, it's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. You're listening to Pirate Basketball. Chad Jackson, Corlin Hendricks back with you here at Alumni Arena. Armstrong Atlantic leads Virginia State in the 2007 SpringHill Suites Midtown New Year's Classic, 54-47. Virginia State will have the basketball. Pirates led by as many as 11 here in this half. Virginia State got it to 1 as they try a lob play for Idlet, but the pass was well over the head of the 6'3" sophomore from Torres.
That was just downright ugly, Chad.
It was just an off-target pass. Pirates with it. Corey Johnson drives. Nice look inside for Blumhoff, but Blumhoff just could not handle the pass. So teams trade turnovers here. Virginia State has it. Baseline jumper is short. And a jump ball is called after the rebound. Blumhoff had the rebound, was tied up by Simpson. But the alternating possession will give the ball back to the Pirates. Now Calvin Wilson and Brian Moultrie will step back into the game, replacing Franchot Brown and Nick Blumhoff.
Brian Moultrie is still has that one lonely rebound to get to have a double-double.
Johnson will bring it up for the Pirates against Torres. They're hassling Will Kane, defending him with Idlet. Kane loses the handle, gets it back. Underhands the pass to Moultrie. Moultrie can't handle it. It goes to Galloway. Now Moultrie gets it back. Shot is blocked by Simpson, but they're going to call a foul with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Looked like Simpson had pretty good position there on Moultrie, but Moultrie will go to the line for 2 free throws. Moultrie with 12 points tonight. 5 of 10 from the floor. 2 of 2 from the line until he misses that one, and now he's 2 of 3 with one more to come. 54-47, 5:42 left in the contest. Second free throw is good. And T.T. Hall back up off the bench after he hobbled off the court, but looks fine now as the Pirates go on defense. Trojans have it. Down 8. Johnson over to Mines. Mines baseline, underhands it to Simpson. Shot is up and no good. Tip, though, by Idlet is good. Another offensive rebound for the Trojans.
Virginia State is right now just putting on a clinic for offensive rebounding against the Pirates. It just seems like the Pirates just can't get a rebound on defense.
And now a ball goes off the foot of the Pirate player. Simpson picks up the loose ball, and then a ball goes through the hands of Mines out of bounds. Again, the teams trade turnovers as we approach the 5-minute mark. 55-49, Pirates with the basketball. Virginia State now with 22 offensive rebounds and 19 defensive rebounds. Kane to Moultrie, well out front. Now Wilson has it over to Kane, wide open for three, no good. Rebound comes down to Johnson for Virginia State.
A rare shot's taken there by Kane.
And a foul called as Torres goes to the basket, draws contact. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
If he makes these, the Trojans will be within 4 points of the Pirates.
And the Pirates shooting just 21% from three-point range, 4 of 19 from beyond the arc. Virginia State not much better. In fact, they're just 1 of 14. As Torres' first free throw is good. He's got 9 points tonight. With one more, he'll be the second Trojan in double figures. 4:35 to go. Torres trying to make it a 4-point game. He does not. It's in and out, no good. Moultrie gets that rebound, so he's got a double-double now. 13 points, 10 boards. 5-point game, Pirates have it. Look inside for Johnson. He's posted up. Fadeaway jumper is good. Johnson over Torres. And a good matchup for the Pirates on the baseline. It's a 7-point lead again. Johnson loses the handle, and it goes out of bounds off of Moultrie. It stays with the Trojans. 4:04 left in the contest. 22 on the shot clock for Virginia State. Mines with it, over to Johnson. Back to Mines. Puts up the three, it's good. Trey Mines with his first three-pointer of the game. He now has 7. Again, he averages 16 points a game, and it's a 4-point contest, 57-53. T.T. Hall for the long two, no good. Tip is good for Calvin Wilson. Wilson's tip brings it back to 6, 59-53. Mines for another long three, that's no good. Offensive rebound. And Crockett goes high off the glass and lays it up and in. .307 to go. Kane is fouled by the Trojans. Fouls on Crockett, his third. Nobody in real foul trouble for anyone in this game. Simpson and Crockett with 3 for Virginia State. No Pirate player has more than 2 fouls.
Watching this game, Chad, it's almost baffling or stunning to see the Trojans rebounding like they are. Just I can't figure out what it is that they're doing to be so much better than the Pirates are rebounding tonight.
Well, part of it is definitely the lack of presence in the game of Patrick Sanu, as Hall hangs, shoots, and travels. .19th turnover for the Pirates. We're under 3 to go, and Virginia State has it with just 4. Johnson for the long two is no good. Moultrie couldn't handle the rebound. It goes right to the arms of Crockett. He lays it up and in, and it's a one-possession game, 59-57. Johnson kicks it off to Hall for 3. In and out, and then back in off the glass. And again, every T.T. Hall three-pointer has been a big one as he has made tonight. foul the other way as Corey Johnson tried to draw the charge. They're going to call him for the blocking foul. It will be ball out of bounds, though, for Virginia State. Just the 5th team foul for the Pirates. It's a 5-point game, 2:26 left to play. Johnson double teams, now triple teams, and a timeout called by Virginia State. 2:22 left to go. It's a 5-point advantage for Armstrong Atlantic here in the second game of the day in the SpringHill Suites Midtown New Year's Classic. Earlier today, Georgia College knocked off Chowan 72-61 behind 25 points from Sean Keaton and 16 points from Graham Martin as Georgia College hit 12 of 21 three-pointers, 57%. Tell you what, either team here tonight between the Trojans and the Pirates would kill for half that. Pirates just 5 of 20 from three-point range. And T.T. Hall is 4 of 9, so the rest of Hall's teammates 1 of 11 from three-point range. Virginia State, meanwhile, 2 of 16 from beyond the arc. Crockett now has a double-double for Virginia State, 11 points, 10 rebounds. The Pirates with a pair of players with double-doubles. Ryan Moultrie, 13 points, 10 rebounds. Calvin Wilson, 11 points, 10 rebounds. And out of the inbounds pass, the Pirates get the steal. Calvin Wilson steals the inbounds pass. They get it over to Kane. Now Johnson with 2:09 left. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Johnson. So another turnover for the Pirates after the offensive foul by Johnson. And Virginia State will have it down 5 with 2 minutes left. Torres for Springfield Cobb. His 2 is good.
It's a 3-point ball game now, Chad.
Moultrie inbounds it to Kane. Kane guarded by Mines. Goes all the way in, and a pass is deflected out of bounds off of the Trojans, but the officials say it was off the Pirates. That was clearly off the Trojans. And so Virginia State now has the basketball, down 3, and it's a simple matter of physics. There's no of the Pirate players would be accepting a pass with their arms moving up. They would be catching the ball laterally or moving down. Virginia State's players are the ones moving their arms up trying to deflect a pass. Ball goes high up in the air out of bounds, and they give it to Virginia State.
Chad, I've never seen you so worked up. It's quite entertaining. But I totally agree with you. I mean, it was obvious. It was obvious that it was deflected off of Virginia State players. I honestly don't know what the ref saw. Apparently you don't know what the ref saw, and everybody wearing either maroon or gold in this arena agrees with us too, I think.
I mean, that's not even a judgment call. That's a matter of simple 5th grade physics. If a player for the Pirates is going to receive a pass, their arms are not going to be moving up. Their arms are going to be moving down. Virginia State's players are going to be moving up. And that's where the ball went straight up in the air. 1:30 remaining, and Virginia State has the basketball. Remember, they were trailing by as many as 11 here in the second half. And they'll have the basketball with a chance to tie. With 29 on the shot clock, 1:30 on the game clock. On the floor for the Pirates, Will Kane, Corey Johnson, Brian Moultrie, Calvin Wilson, and T.T. Hall. For the Trojans, Torres, Mines, Springfield, Cobb, Idlet, and Crockett. Torres has it, gives it to Crockett. Crockett drives around Wilson, lays it up, scores. It's a 1-point game. with 1:20 to go. That was the perfect call for head coach Anthony Collins.
Absolutely, Chad. Perfect call.
As Crockett went right around Wilson. Hall has it for the Pirates. Guarded by Springfield Cobb. Now Kane gets it back. 16 on the shot clock. Under a minute to play.
Right now, Armstrong is just trying to kill the clock and get one shot off left with under 10 seconds and hopefully make it. And
Corey Johnson misses the layup. Crockett gets the rebound. 46 seconds left. Quickly ahead to Mines. Now Torres has it for Virginia State. It's a 1-point ball game. Crockett gets it again. This time guarded by Corey Johnson. Kicks it off to Torres. 19 on the shot clock. Torres drives. Hands it off to Mines. Bounce pass is stolen by Moultrie. Here come the Pirates. Gets it ahead to Wilson. Pirates and a timeout called by head coach Jeff Burkhammer. Smart timeout, as the Pirates are going to be able to get their good hands team or their good shooting team from the free throw line as the shot clock is off. 62-61, the Pirates lead, but most likely Virginia State's going to have to foul with the shot clock turned off. The ball will be inbounded on the timeout right in front of us here on the sideline. And you got to think the Pirates are going to try and get the ball in the hands of either Will Kane or Jamal Galloway. Galloway 94% from the free throw line. And Will Kane, though his numbers not as good this year, just 68%. Historically, he's been one of the best free throw shooters for the Pirates. Virginia State, meanwhile, will be looking for the steal. And if they can't get the steal on the inbounds, they'll immediately foul to put the Pirates on the line.
Absolutely, Chad. I agree. They're either gonna go with the foul or the easy steal. However, with the Pirates and then their good shooting team on the court, I don't know if they're gonna go with the fouls. I don't know if that's a smart play.
Today, the Pirates 9 of 14 from the free throw line. That's 64%. Kane is 1 of 2 from the line. Galloway has not attempted a free throw. Parker Hayden also into the game. And he is 1,000 on the year from the free throw line, 4 of 4.
That's 4 of 4 though, Chad.
Pirates will inbound it. Kane inbounds it to Corey Johnson, and Johnson is immediately fouled by Torres.
Corey Johnson only shooting about 28%, 7 of 25 from the free throw line. I don't know if that was planned by the Trojans, but it's a matter of luck on their part. But hopefully Corey can make it at least one of these.
11 of 15 from the line. He's 2 of 3 tonight. And so regardless, Virginia State will have the basketball in a one-possession game, as Johnson, even with 2 made free throws, it will be a 3-point game. Now the Pirates do have fouls to give here, Cortland, as there's only 5. As the free throw is no good, rebound comes down to Crockett. 13 seconds left. Pirates have a foul to give, and they will give it now as Hall fouls Mines in the backcourt with 11 seconds left.
Smart basketball there by Hall, guys. Coach Burkhammer's hollering at somebody. He was yelling at somebody to foul as Pirates take the timeout now. But it's a whole lot easier to defend foul shots than it is the transition fast break for the Pirates.
Head coach Jeff Burkhammer calls timeout. Well, it's going to come down to the defense here. With 11 seconds left, the Pirates are going to have to get one more stop to try and get this win here tonight and remain undefeated at home in the 2007-2008 season. 62-61 your score. The Pirates led by as many as 7 with 4:25 remaining. But Virginia State cut it to 1 on the layup by Terrell Crockett with 1:28 left. And that's where we have stood since. The Pirates have had a turnover. They've also had a missed front end of a 1-and-1 In that time, Virginia State has had a turnover as well as a foul. The Trojans will inbound it in the half court with Mines to inbound. Mines inbounds it to Torres. 10 seconds left. Torres guarded by Kane. 7 seconds. Shot is up. No good. Tip is no good. And the rebound is going to come down to the Trojans, and the Pirates win. Will Kane tried to draw the charge. Did not get the call. Torres' turnaround jumper from about 5 feet was no good, and the Pirates were able to knock the rebound out and preserve this 1-point win, 62-61.
Chad, if you simply would look at scoring, you would never think that this ball game would come down to 1 point, especially with the Pirates leading by 11 in the first half. However, if you do look at the stats and the rebounding by the Trojans, it's apparent why this game ended up being so close in the end.
Well, fans, head coach Jeff Burkhammer heading our way to join us for our post-game interview. Again, the Pirates win 62-61. Chad Jackson here with head coach Jeff Burkhammer. And Coach, without Patrick Sanu, you had a tough Trojan team which really much had their way with us on the offensive boards. Talk a little bit about that tonight.
Well, they did. They did anything wanted on the glass. Don't think we blocked out well. Don't think we battled well. Thought we played very poorly for 40 minutes.
Did the layoff after Christmas have an effect, especially on the outside shooting? Usually a very good three-point shooting team, but well below 30% tonight.
No, I don't think so, because our 3 practices were very good. I just don't think we were very focused on the game. We came in to shoot around this afternoon. I didn't think we were very good. I didn't think we were very good in warm-ups, and you could see it in the game tonight. We just did not play a very good game, the poorest we've played all year.
One bright spot for the Pirates had to have been the play of Brian Moultrie, having to step up, play the 5 tonight, had his first double-double for you.
Well, I thought Brian was really good, especially early. Seemed to get tired late in the game, played with his hands down way too much, but he did definitely help us win. I'm proud that we found a way to win. We got a region win out of it, got a stop at the end, and hopefully that can help us play better tomorrow.
Tomorrow you get Chuan, which hung around with Georgia College here tonight. Pretty scrappy team. What can you tell us about the Hawks?
They're very well coached. They're going to play extremely hard. I think that they run their stuff well. They execute well. They're going to hang around and be in the game. We'll have to play a lot better.
All right, congratulations on the win, Coach. Head Coach Jeff Burkhammer joining us. Obviously not pleased with the way the Pirates win, but you get the victory 62-61 over Virginia State. Remained perfect at home at 4-0, improved to 6-2 on the season. Well, we will talk to you tomorrow. Remember, 3:30 an afternoon matchup as the Pirates take on Chowan here in the 2007 SpringHill Suites Midtown New Year's Classic. For Cortland Hendricks and Jeff Burkhammer, Chad Jackson saying good evening from Alumni Arena.